Hey everybody, Justin Worden here at SMTAI International in Minnesota, and you're watching What's New in Electronics. My guest today is Mike Young from SASInno. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man. So I know you wearing a different hat, so I am very eager to learn about SASInno. So tell us what's going on.
Well, thank you again for the opportunity to talk to you. SASInno stands for Smart and Steady Innovation. And what we do is we bring equipment into the U.S. We design the equipment in Germany. We build the equipment in Asia, and we bring it over to the U.S., do a couple other things to it, and provide it. It's mainly wave solder machines, selective soldering machines, custom cure ovens, and soldering robots.
So right now, with the way the industry is going, it's moving so fast. People want their equipment; they want it now. They're bringing more in-house. I mean, are you guys really filling just that void in the industry right now?
We are filling a void, and because of that need to have equipment immediately, we've actually moved into a larger facility and we are stocking equipment. So usually we can have a machine to you for however long it takes to ship from the Midwest to whatever location in the U.S. or Mexico that you are.
Now, what about on the service side and the spare parts, right? Because we know we can always deliver a nice piece of equipment. They're supposed to work. They typically do work very, very well, but things happen. Maintenance is always an issue. What are you guys doing on the service and the spare parts side of things?
It's a great question. So we actually have a spare parts department. We have a person who takes care of that full time. And if you need a part for your machine, you need it overnight, we can get it out to you overnight. We keep a complete set of spares for every machine that we put into the field, and we have a full support network as well. We've got support across the U.S. We actually have up to that even in the last little bit. We've got a rep network across the U.S., so we've got people that are local to you coming in and calling on you, working with you. And then we've got a support network there as well that will come in and install the machine, take care of the machine if there's a need there. So we've set up a pretty good network of people and have done well with it.
So with your role at SASInno, are you really overseeing kind of all the sales, coast to coast, border to border here in the United States?
So I have a very good rep network, and they bring me in as they need to. It's typically via a video conference of some sort or another. Then from there, if we need to go out and take care of it directly, we will. We're very happy to do that. We're very happy to come on site. Our support group usually goes in. Since we're somewhat new, we're a little over a year old. I typically go in when the install takes place to help with that, and also to make sure that the customer is comfortable with what they have. One of the things that we do is everything that we manufacture, we warranty for 2 years, so we make sure that the customer is taken care of. We obviously take care of it long past that 2 years as well. We plan to, since we've only been in business a little over a year. But we've had a lot of success during 2023. We actually had a lot of success during 2022 right after we started. But 2023 has been amazing. It's forced us to do what we were going to do anyway, just do it faster. So we've grown, especially in the support side of things. We want to be known as a support company. Yes, we're providing you a good piece of equipment that's going to do your manufacturing, but we're also providing you support. And some of that support comes back to process as well. So we have people on our team that know the process of each of these too. So when we come in, we're not just setting you up with a machine, we're also helping you tune in your process. So something very important to us is support.
Well, you may be a young company in the United States, but the name is growing very quickly, and there's quite a few pieces of equipment out there, and people really like it. And I think, equipment aside, people like the service team. They like the follow-up. They like knowing and having that comfort that if or when things go wrong, you guys are there. You're only a phone call away. And, of course, you can always be on site, but even having that video backup, because a lot of these issues can't typically be solved with a video conference call or something along those lines.
You're 100% right. In fact, we have an escalation process. The first thing you do is you call. If we can take care of it over the phone, obviously that's better for us and it's better for the customer because they're back up and running very quickly. The next escalation is a video, so that if someone can actually show us what's happening via video conference, then we can help that way. And then the last case scenario is that we need to send somebody on site to make sure that they're taken care of very quickly. And so we have a pretty good turnaround when that needs to happen. But you're correct. Typically those things can be taken care of over the phone, and that's better for everybody.
Well, and the fact that you have a 2-year warranty, I mean, you're backing up your product. I mean, you're walking the walk or talking the talk, however you want to say it, because that's not very common in this industry for a 2-year full warranty. But if someone is learning about SASInno for the first time as they're watching this, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
You can you can reach out to me via phone, or you can go to our website, which is SASInno Americas. That's spelled SASINNO, and it again stands for Smart and Steady Innovation. So you can do that. You can also email me at mike@SASInnoAmericas.com. And like I said, we've got a team that will be reaching back out to you. But most likely it will be me at the beginning touch of the conversation. But you bring up a good point too. We're a relatively new company, but we're relatively new here in the U.S. So SASInno has been around for 5 or 6 years, maybe even a little longer than that, providing equipment to Europe, to Asia, to other parts of the world. And they just had a little bit of difficulty getting the right partners here in the U.S. And I connected with them about 4 or 5 years ago, and had developed a relationship through our rep company that we have. And from there, the opportunity came up to actually team up directly with the factory and put equipment here in the U.S. and have a good support system to take care of it. So we took that opportunity, like I said, a little over a year ago. So the brand is not a year old. The brand is much older than that, and it's had great success in other parts of the world. Just needed a good network here in the U.S.
Well, they made the right decision. I'll stand by that. That's on record now. But slow and steady may be the name, but you guys are delivering very quickly, and that's the most important thing right now here in the U.S. They want it. They want it now.
You're 100% right, and I very much appreciate that. Everything's mutual.
Well, Mike, I appreciate it. I know you got a lot going on this week. Thank you so much for being on the show, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
I appreciate it.